Pairs of words. In your General Certificate English. What are the pairs of words, children? Lots of different words share the same spellings and pronunciations. Some of these words are confusing even for native speakers, especially in writing. For examples, affect and effect. How do we use affect and effect in sentences? I have given two examples for that. The first one is the snow affected the traffic. Second one is the medicine had a wonderful effect on him. So affect mean impact or influence. So effect means it is a noun, result of a change. So according to the sentence, you will understand whether the differences between affect and effect. Now let's move on to the next slide to understand furthermore about the pair of words. It is a verb. Effect, result of a change. It is a noun. So likewise you can use these into sentences. Then I've given you another confusing words, complacement and complacement. So these are the same pronunciation but different spellings and different meanings. Right? Complacent is an adjective. It means smug or self-satisfied. Example, you can't afford to be complacent about security. Complacent, also an adjective. It means willing to please others. So look at the bit difference between two words, complacent and complacent. For an example, my friend helped the new girl with her project because she is complacent. So what is the meaning of complacent? Smug or self-satisfied. What's the meaning of complacent? Complacent means willing to please others. Willing to please others. Let's move on to the next slide. In page number 179, what do you think about these words? Thin, slim, yards, meters, seconds, months, a clock, a calendar, a fence, a hedge, a helicopter, an aeroplane, a female, a woman, a solution, a cure, a letter, an alphabet, a coach, a bus. So are these words similar or different? So there are different meanings. Thin and slim. Some are similar meanings, some are different meanings. Thin and slim is same. Yards and meters different because yards is another type of measurement, meters are another type of measurement. Seconds and months exactly different. A clock, a calendar. A clock is a thing that we are watching time. A calendar is a thing we are observing the dates and our year. A fence, a hedge, also different. Fence, what is a fence? A fence is around our house, around our garden. We make a fence. Then a hedge is different. A helicopter and aeroplane, they are different. A female, a woman. A female is a gender. A woman is a particular human being. A female, it is commonly used men and even animals. A solution, a cure, different. A letter and alphabet. A letter we can use 4 letters what we are writing for our information and things, and a letter we can use as a letter, A letter, B letter, like that. An alphabet is a group of letters like that. A coach, a bus, they are also different meanings. A coach is a type of a vehicle. A bus, exactly, it is another picture. So likewise we can explain their similarities and differences. So likewise I would like to invite you to create sentences by using these different and similar words. Then you will understand how we want to put these words into sentences. Right. We are going to move to the next slide. Then problem words. So non-native speakers have many problems with vocabulary. So there are some problems by using these words in sentences. Some kind of words when we are using in a similar structures, we can't understand what is the meaning of the sentence. But there are different kind of sentence structures, so we can use in sentences. What are they? For an example, able to and capable of, like that. He is able to do the work by himself. He is quite capable of doing the work by himself. So both sentence meaning is same, but there are the structures they used in differently. So in the second sentence we can have a clear picture of the ability of that boy or the person. He is quite capable of doing the work by himself. It means he can do his works by himself, like that. He is able to do mean he can do it by himself. He is quite capable of doing the work by himself. So there is a particular meaning of the second sentence. So the next one, answer and reply. So please answer my letters as soon as you can. Please answer. It is a some kind of traditional way to tell. But please reply to my letter as soon as you can means it's a little bit genuine way to ask from somebody to reply to my letter as soon as you can. These are some of structures. The structure of the sentence is different. So the intent and intention, I do not intend to interfere with their plan. I have no intention of interfering with their plan. I do not intend to interfere. It means I'm not intend like. Then the second one, I have no intention because I don't like. The meaning is a little bit different than the first one. So comprises, is composed of like this. Their team consists of 5 girls and 6 boys. Their team comprises 5 girls and 6 boys. Using of some words in different manner, in a different structures, the meanings is a little bit different and modify the sentence. So when we are using in it sentences, it modifies your meaning as well as your structure of sentences. Same words, but when we are using the words, there will be a correct way. So we'll see what is the correct way of using these words. Last week my cousin brought or took us for a ride in her car. What is the correct answer? Last week my cousin took us for a ride in her car. Mary is a very conscientious worker, so you can rely on her. What is the correct word? Mary is a very conscientious worker, so you can rely on her. Third one, can you recommend or introduce a book on gems? Can you recommend a book? Can you recommend a book on gems? Because introduce is not tally with the meaning of the sentence. Please take or bring this letter to the school office. Please bring this letter. Bring this letter to the school office. I hope uncle comes tomorrow. I hope. It's not sure, but I hope, like that. Then the sixth one, hope or wish, because the second part of a sentence is uncle would come soon. So I wish uncle would come soon. I wish. Which dress shall I wear to the party? Not the put on. Which dress shall I wear to the party? The genuine way for asking a question. Mary likes to watch the news on television. Two men were arguing in the street. The noise soon attracted a crowd of people. This ring is worth at least $1,000. My brother works very hard and usually comes home late at night. Peter has joined the army like his brother. So these are the correct answers, children. Have a think and do the exercise. Please let me move on to the next slide, children. Then the exercise 4, choose the answer which best explain the meanings of the word in bold type. So there are 7 questions in your 7, 8, 9, 10 questions are there. So you have to find out what is the most appropriate word, best explains, right? Our company has just acquired 2 new tractors. What is the meaning of acquired? Acquired means brought or obtained. So there are 2 meanings, but what is the best explain? Our company has just acquired 2 new tractors. So you can get the answer as obtained. Obtained. Right? Second one, he is a very consistent player and rarely has a bad game. He is a very consistent. What is the meaning of consistent, children? Consistent mean he keeps his stand forever. His consistent means He keeps his standard forever. He not changing his standard, maintaining the same standard. Maintaining the same standard. He's very consistent player and rarely has a bad game. So there are many questions. The third one is Mr. Blank dislikes motorists, so he may be a biased witness whose evidence is not reliable. So what is the meaning of biased? Biased mean in one part. Deeply he agreed with it in one side. So what is the appropriate meaning? Reluctant, prejudiced, unpleasant or dishonest. So reluctant mean unwilling and hesitant. So prejudiced mean having or showing a dislike. Unfairly shows a dislike. So the most appropriate answer should be prejudiced. Prejudiced is the most appropriate answer. And the fourth one, when Mrs. Brown heard that she had won first prize in the lottery, the news was almost too much for her. She sat down and stared at the floor, oblivious of the other people in the room. Oblivious. What is the meaning of oblivious? Oblivious means not aware or concerned about anything or anybody. So what are the meanings from these four words? Overcome by excitement, regardless, not trustful, nervous. So according to the sentence, I selected nervous because she is nervous about the incident. Or you can use overcome by excitement also. But nervous is the word I've selected. The fifth one, Mr. Green is a persistent critic of the electricity company. Mr. Green is a definite, permanent critic of the electricity company. So persistent mean continual. The meaning is continual, not sarcastic or convincing or unfair. The meaning comes from the word continual. Sixth one, Mrs. Blank is coming here tomorrow to give the senior girls a talk on deportment. So deport. What is the root word of deportment? Deport. Deport. Banishing or exiling. Methods of banishing people, how to walk and sit properly, the reasons for exiling a person, unloading goods from a container ship. So the meaning is the reasons for exiling a person, deportment meaning. The reasons for exiling a person. Seventh one, under the new regulations, the government can detain people without trial for 30 days initially and then indefinitely. Initially. Initially means at first, not voluntarily, not certainly, not definitely. Initially. At first. So likewise children, you can do activity 8, 9 and 10 according to this lesson children. So I think pairs of words you can understand about the lesson. So thank you very much for listening for the lesson children. So have a nice day to you. Have a nice day.